Hi, thanks so much for being here today.
Thanks so much for having me.
As you are aware, on November 8th, Miami University received a potential bomb threat that led to the evacuation of West Campus that was ultimately proven to be false. What were you doing that day during the time of the police alerts students received on their phones? What was going through your head? What was the experience like?
So when we got the notification, I was actually on West Campus. And I was just kind of walking. I had friends on West Campus, so I was hanging out there for a little bit. And I got the notification and just immediately got out of there. I went back to my apartment. So what was going through my head was I was thinking about the safety of my friends and my family, and I was kind of scared.
Have you ever been worried about a school shooting or bombing previous to this event?
So in high school, actually, we had a bomb threat. It was a joke by one of the students, and I knew the kid personally. It was just stupid of him to even do it. There was a bunch of stuff circulating around, like different high schools around are having bomb threats, so he was trying to be funny and put it on like the hall pass sheet, leaving to bomb the school. And that was really scary because we were going on a field trip at the time, and the kid was actually like getting on the bus with us. And the cops and teachers and stuff just came over and like just took him out of line. And then we went to the bowling alley because that's where we were going. But it was just really weird because we were like, what happened? We weren't at the high school, so we didn't really get to know firsthand. Like nobody explained anything to us. They were just like, go about your day and keep doing everything as normal. And we just stayed at the bowling alley for probably 5 hours. So they like checked the school, I guess.
Especially now, with school shootings being a very real issue in America and the recent news of the shooting in Oxford, Michigan at the high school, do you think our schools should be doing more in terms of prevention? Miami currently has a page on their website on what to do and what to expect in this type of emergency, but is that enough?
So as a Miami junior, and this is my 3rd year here, I haven't heard anything about like what to do about a bomb threat. I feel like they haven't made this page super known about. Like students don't really know it's a thing. Like there is a set of like direction on what to do when we do get that notification, because you want to prevent panic, I feel like, and the university should make it known that there is something out there that they're doing for prevention.
This inevitably brings up the debate of whether to pass stricter gun laws as school shootings and bombings continue to affect the United States. What is your opinion on this controversial topic, and do you think it would make an impact?
So my opinion is definitely that there isn't enough gun safety and like regulations for how guns are stored. And I feel like that's how these students are like getting their parents' guns, is that they're just leaving them out, which is super dangerous because I worked at a hospital in Columbus, and we had children, like 3-year-olds, come in that had like shot themselves or shot their sibling, and it's just like the saddest thing to see that come into the emergency department. And it's like this kid is gonna live with that for the rest of their life, and their parents are gonna be upset, and that poor sibling that got shot as well, like what kind of relationship are they gonna have with their sister or brother? It's just so scary. And I feel like people are able to just buy these guns without even thinking about having a safe for it and where they're gonna put it. I'm just getting a gun. And then shooting the gun, like that's dangerous because kids don't really understand that this is a weapon. And I feel like having a course, either concealed carry courses are really awesome because they really explain and make sure that you can own a gun, shoot a gun, understand the dangers of owning a gun before letting you go out in the world with it. And more courses like that, or at least making it a requirement in every state, would go a long way.
Currently, the United States has 120.5 guns per 100 people, which is the highest total and per capita number in the world. 22% of Americans own 1 or more guns. Many people argue that the Second Amendment of the U.S. Constitution protects individual gun rights, and taking away all gun laws would infringe upon this. Do you think we need such polar opposites, or can we meet in the middle?
I think just limiting who can get a gun would go a long way. And more extensive background checks, not giving somebody a gun right off the bat, like when they go in and say they want a gun, and actually looking into like their psychological ability and like making sure that they're not going to go out there and endanger the population by buying a gun. I think we need to focus more on safety, and I think having like education a priority and making sure they understand what they're buying and how to take care of it and where to like store it away would go a long way in like limiting who's able to get a gun, because if it's harder to get a gun, less people will try, hopefully. And that should get our numbers down for I think you said it was per 100 people, it was the highest in the world, which I don't think that's a great thing for our country to have, because that's really dangerous, and that could be why like our crime rates are so high.
If there was an opportunity on Miami's campus to make an impact and let your voice be heard or vote about the issue, would you be inclined to do so and spread your opinion to others?
I'd definitely be inclined to like go and vote or whatever they need and hear other people out. And I definitely want to talk about like education and making sure, like pushing for stricter regulations on who can get a gun. But I'd also like to hear like other people's opinion. I think it would be awesome to get to hear other people out and what they think, because it's such a important topic right now.